It does seem like there's a new Donald Trump in town. I don't know if you've noticed it, but there is a new gravitas, a new seriousness, a new slumberness, a soberness, a nonpartisanship affect to Donald Trump lately in his speeches and his briefings on the coronavirus. It's understandable. No president, other than a handful like Lincoln and Roosevelt, have confronted a crisis as grave as the crisis we now face. And he's doing a very good job, I think, of managing it and handling it. But in the course of it, there's a new style coming out, a willingness to work with people, to listen to experts, to let the science lead him. You could have bowled me over when I heard Dana Bash, the chief political correspondent for CNN, say, if you look at the big picture, this, meaning his briefing, was remarkable from the President of the United States. This is a nonpartisan, it's important to note, to applaud from an American standpoint, from a human standpoint. He is being the kind of leader that people need, at least in tone, today and yesterday, in a tone that people need and want and yearn for in times of crisis and uncertainty. Now, when the chief political correspondent of CNN says that about Donald Trump, you know something is afoot. And this comes at a time when he's challenged beyond anything he's ever been challenged in before. Donald Trump has never needed staff. He's never needed anybody. Staff, assistants, people to help him probably just get in the way and frustrate his plans. So he gets rid of them a lot because he's a self-made man. He's a developer who built his empire himself, eluded bankruptcy, navigated the shoals of the varying economy and the ups and the downs, and then went into television, a career he'd never been in, and really invented a new form of reality TV that he conceived and he implemented, and he really became the personification of it. And then he entered politics, a field he'd never run for office before, and he navigated a presidential race against Hillary Clinton and won a national election. So what does he need staff for? What is there that somebody else is going to teach him that he doesn't already know? Well, now it's different. Now the virus is upon us, and he's no doctor, he's no epidemiologist. He knows a bit about the economy, but not a lot about how to deal with the magnitude of the crisis that he now faces economically. And I think that it's causing a soberness, a somberness, and really, frankly, maturity that I think the country is noticing and I think is really welcome. His political problem is that 40% of the country loves him and 40% hates him. And in between, there's a group that says, I don't much like him, but I agree with a lot of the things he's doing. I credit him with a lot of accomplishments, but I don't like the way he goes about it. And that's about 15 to 20% of the electorate. And now he has a shot at them, not just because of the record of achievement, but because of the increasingly effective style that he's bringing to his presidency. And, you know, with the coronavirus, the only thing he has to do to get reelected is to be a good president and do his job well. If he does, if he rides out the storm, if the country doesn't sink economically into a massive depression, if we don't have millions of deaths going on in the country, then Trump will easily get reelected. This crisis will erase all the sins of his presidency in much the same way that Sandy seemed to erase the sins of the Obama presidency and pave the way for his reelection, Hurricane Sandy. So we'll see. Today's Lunch Alert is sponsored by Gundry MD. There's a dangerous toxin that's in many foods that we eat, including some health foods. And according to Dr. Stephen Gundry, a noted cardiologist, these toxins cause micro tears in your large intestine, your colon, that permit bacteria to leak in. The condition is called leaky gut, and it affects millions of people throughout the United States. Its symptoms are fatigue, weight gain, expanded waistline, stiff, achy joints. Some of these conditions are mistaken for the normal signs of aging, but they're not. They're because of this leaky gut syndrome. Now, the good news is this can be solved right at home. if you eat the right foods and do the right exercises. So click on the link at the end of this video and learn about this. Particularly today, you want to minimize your doctor's visits, and this is a very good alternative that could make you feel much better very soon. Thanks for watching.